What is up, guys? What is up, and welcome to another episode of Batala SC Stream. We'll be casting today's games from yesterday, Steam games. So this is a delayed edit. So yeah, let's jump right into it. Replays. We doing 3 parts of our team games with SC2PH. So let's start. Hey. Our map is old estate refurbished and spawning at the 12 o'clock position of their side of the map, the red Protoss Tito, followed by another Protoss with the name of Ariel. Of course, another Protoss at the 9 o'clock position, 3 o'clock rather. It's Player with the Protoss Player. On the 6 o'clock, we have Huge Reaction, another Protoss. So it's a mainly Protoss team. Last but not the least, for the Terran, it's Pinoy. And the only Zerg on the pack with that early, what's that, 13 pool? I cannot see the supplies. But yeah, it's Providence. On our side of the map, we have the forward Terran at the 6 o'clock of the northeast position. It's Sabi. And another Terran on Billy, the middle of the pack. Of course, we have our Zerg, Viral P9, with a 17 saturation and gas transfer. We also have yours truly going for my second expand. And at the 12 o'clock of our base, we have Ian, Terran player. Probably you know why, because I think his idol is Beyond as well. And last but not the least, with the 3 hatch opener, it is Geohen. So a lot of pings coming out. Providence with the early hatch, early links, and then hatch follow-up. So in team games, I believe that economy is more of a priority, because if you're the first person to attack, then there's a possibility that you would be really far behind eco-wise. So as you can see, production, all of them are just powering up, trying to create bases, workers, and their structures. Nothing much, except for Providence trying to break this wall so that he can open his teammates for a run by. It is spotted by Geohen. Of course, there's gonna be ping for the blue team, trying to check, trying to tell that the enemy is knocking at the front door. Unit stab on the blue team. Zergling, 6 Marines, 8 Zerglings. I think enough to hold this push. But the Queen finally arrives at the front side to shoo away those pesky rock-eating Zerglings. Now there's an SCB that was killed. That's a scout of Pinoy. Pushing at the front. Providence once again. Another ping. Prompting the blue team that attack is incoming. Tech switch for the Terran, bien. And on the other side, we have upgrades. Upon upgrades of air toss. Let me check that. Where is that? There it is. How many stargates? 1, 2, 2 stargates. Production. Oh, building. Is it? Oh, sorry, misclick. Okay. We have structures. I think it's structures. No. See? There's a camera for everyone. Providence just roaming around the map, getting some SCVs. Overlords being positioned by Providence as well. Units. Units tab for the green. We have 30. We have a balanced set of workers. Who is this? Oh, that's Geohen with the 46 drones. He's on the lead when it comes to workers. Among everyone. And so continuing, spreading creep. So this is the typical setup of a team games. A lot are powering because once you attack immediately, I mean, don't get me wrong, aggression also works, but most often than not, when you attack and they defend, it's a good advantage for the defending player. JN once again resumes to defend the 6 Kings of Providence. Very action-packed on this east side of the map. And the first Void Ray pops out. Good kills. Would it be enough? It wouldn't be enough. And Tito snipes the first Overlord, the first casualty of our war. Pulls back. Checks to regenerate. Pings the supply depots to go down because player is itching to go forward. And the Nidus Worm, easy PH. How did he spot that? Is that a blue? That's a blue, right? Yeah, that's a blue. For the... Oh, that's a mind game, Nidus Worm. They're really checking where's the action coming up. Anito with Overseer. Unit stab. 1 Void Ray, 12 Stalkers, 5 Void Rays, 7 Marines. Wow, look at this powering guy. 52 probes on huge reaction. But still, 77 on Sadi. No. 77 on Jihen, so not much. Now the Phoenix coming from the right side of the map. Will they be able to create chaos? We'll find out. That's huge reactions. Oh, just in the nick of time. Didn't cancel the SCV working. And the Corruptors are here to shoo away. Trying to battle out. That won't do because Corruptors are very tanky units. And at the front, player warping in. Is Blink available? G. I think Blink's available, yep. Steaming in forward. Lily trying to kill all the straight stalkers. DPS is good. Snipes down the Warp Prism, and now Tito in combinations with Providence trying to snipe this. Actually won't do, and he would lose 1 Void Ray in the process. Huge reaction going back with the Phoenixes. Try to snipe, gets 1 Swarm Host and a lot of SCVs in the process. But Sabi is there to shoo away the Phoenix flock once again. Phoenix going back and forth, trying to look for damage and he would find Geohen's Overlord and an Overkill. Geohen trying his best to protect those Overlords with the Hydras, but now the cavalry is here. Tito mismarking again the Void Race, losing 4 in the process. Can't seem to get that spicy tank Void Ray count. Now Siege, Pinoy going to the front, Fear giving some vision, and Savvy is forced to go back to the high ground. Gas Corruptor support from yours truly. And as you can see, the first Crisis Swarm arrives. Providence cross-shooting on the left-hand side so that you'd be able to snipe some stuff. Vikings. The front with the Stalkers and Marine Marauder composition, but it would be denied at the middle of the map. That would be a cleanup. Stims up, but the middle is now raining Glaive Mutas from the sky. I think this Orbital Command snipe. It will. And there's a bit of a break. But continuing with the attack. Viral Pinay harassing with the Swarm Host. Right for a standstill. Spore Crawler is being created at the front line because he knows he's always been pestered with a lot of these flying units. Unit count on the blue side, we have 30 Corruptors and 3 Blue Lords, 10 Battle Cruisers. So they have a good amount of defense. But before that, Vikings, Phoenixes and Void Rays roaming around the map trying to get a damage once again. This is a defensive Nitro Swarm from Battle Pinay. And the Void Rays, will they be able to deal some damage? Another cancel. The Void Ray going to snipe, going straight for the Hive. Anito, Geohen is not prepared, losing a lot of those drones in the process. And with one click, that Hive is done. That Hive is gone. But the cavalry is here. The Corruptors are running forward, flying forward. The Battle Cruisers trying to show support. Okay. That is a cornered. Is there a recall? Would there be a recall? No recall. And I think Ariel would be losing all those Void Rays. But it's worth because of the reset, tech reset on Geohen. But at the front lines, Stalkers posturing forward, but the Lurkers are here to hold them back. And the Battle Cruiser diving in. Will he be able to save anything with the recall? Yes, he will, but it's not enough. Now the Void Rays and the Battle Cruiser firing and shooting lasers into one another in the middle of the map. The Marines trying to hold for those air units, and the Fungal, the money shot Fungal, is immaculate for Geohen. Now pushing forward the Battle Cruisers, deleting all the Medivacs that are stray in the process. The Mutalist, idle at the side, not doing anything at the moment. Now it's the blue team's turn to attack. Raining acid on this open hatchery. Either group and the Battle Cruiser group onto the support. There's a Nidus incoming. Still, it's a defensive one. Just for the mind games, you know? Creates this sense of fear on the opponent. Like, where are you coming from? Cavalry has arrived. The blue team breaking the rocks, doing damage. Void Rays, would it be enough? That's a 0-2 Void Ray versus 2-3 Corruptors. I don't think that's a good matchup. Plus, add some battle cruisers in the mix with the 3-3 upgrade, and everything is dismantled, falling to pieces, getting melted by the sheer amount of DPS. Now Providence trying to create a diversion, trying to create some chaos so that they would be... It would force the blue team to come back. But I don't think it would work. Yours truly here to the Corruptors. While the Hydralists are trying to push forward with the dive in. And the money fungals once again. So it's all for naught. The main swarm of the Corruptors are here. The 2-2 upgrades. Player already surrendered. Is this his? I think it's his. Oh no, it's these reactions. With that mutant mist block driven away, the Hydras would go and party at the supply line of the opponent's base. Marines pushing forward, and there's even a Nitosworm. Battle Cruiser raining down from the sky. And I think that's a GG for the red team. I don't think you have enough units to mitigate this type of damage. Broodlords exploring, Dora the Exploring, while the main army of the blue team, Marines, Medivacs, and Hydralists, continue to push forward into the production area of the red team. Providence has surrendered as well. A lot of carries in production, but I think it's too late for that. What is that upgrade? No upgrades? Okay, that's a cleanup. The game number 1 of our Saturday team game series. I hope you like that. So I think there's one more player that's staying, that's why the game is not yet ending. You can see here the time tab. And there it is. That's our first part of this 3-part series on old estate refurbish team games. Oh, without further ado, let's jump in to the next round. Same team comps, same allies, and same enemies. Again, spawning in the 6 o'clock position of the red team. It's Tito. On their 9 o'clock, Protoss again, Argel, and Pinoy with the Terran pieces at the 11 o'clock position. At the 12, we have Providence. Is this Providence? Was it? Oh yeah, it is. And then another Zerg. So there's a switch up. Player from a Protoss now is a Terran. Oh no. From a Protoss now a Zerg. And of course, not last but not the least, is huge reaction. So this is a Zerg-centric composition with Protoss, Muscle, and Terran support. On the other hand, we have at the forward expansion, Geohen, the blue Zerg pieces, playing for Anito, an old esports team in the Philippines. And then this is my base. Yours truly located at the 4 o'clock. 3 o'clock with Viral Pinay, switching it up from your Zerg Nidus playstyle. Then we have Sabi on the top right. Northeast position, probably be getting this as well. Another good scout by Pinoy. Just checking what's up. Always. On our far left, at the 11, it's Bian. Terran pieces once again. And still, Lily. Same race. Now Pinoy getting a good glimpse of everything from this side of the map. Let's check the production tab. In the production tab, we will see if there is aggression up and coming. But as you can all look, it's just queens, SCVs, and pro production at the moment. Some upgrades, typical Zerg and Protoss fashion with the warp ins and Zergling speed. Who's getting that +1? That's huge reaction. And all of them, all of the Zergs are getting their speed and warp gates for the Protoss. Now the first skirmish, Sabi trying to kill that SCV. Providence, will he be able to get it? Yes, he will. And he will regain back control of the Salnaga Tower. And for the push, Pinoy sending 4 Marines. Oh, early aggression from the red side, and there you see it, guys. A lot of Zerglings pushing forward. Marines hiding around the bushes. So it's gonna be the defense. Will the blue team be able to hold Lily with that supply depot being exposed? Trying to repair for Marines, trying to shoot all the links that are coming out, but the 6 Marines at the front by Pinoy, trying to snipe all the workers that's being that's trying to repair the bunker. Patala sending some Zergling reinforcement that doesn't have the link speed yet, and the clash begins. Zerglings tanking for the Marines at the back of the Queens. Jirhen trying to hold the line, and I think the blue team will be able to hold it for now. Zerglings still flowing through. Marines being added. Will the rush continue or will it stop? One lone marauder trying to eat some grenades on the opponent. And there we see the first tech player with the Nidus Worm at the top side. Trying to divide the attention of the blue team. Huge action, poking around, getting Sizzle to the face. Dion is ready, and the Nidus will be stopped for the moment. Another Zergling, another Nidus rather player will be able to try and kill these rocks, and then claim chaos as he moves forward. Baneling Nest on production, upgrades upon upgrades, but as you can see, the Zergling and the Marine count is not dwindling. More Nidus player. Oh, the early swarm host. Okay, player trying to divide attention of the blue team. Sabi needs to pull all those SCVs just for him to kill the Nidus before popping out. Player being a menace while everything is happening The red team is just powering up. Providence trying to kill this rock to open more path to his run bys. Nidus Worm deleted. The front, but the damage has been dealt. Huge action with a huge plays. The Banelings are here, but it's not enough. Geohen trying to push forward with all these Zerglings. And the Banelings clean them up. Sabi trying his best with the Vikings. And now it's raining chaos all over the place. And Argel with his favorite Void Ray Snipe. Everything is falling apart for the blue team. Is this the revenge of the comeback? And now the drop from Providence. Great plays by the red team. Scattering the defense of the blue and making chaos everywhere. Everyone's trying to defend for themselves. And still there's a Nidus up and coming. Blinking buildings all over the place, as you can see at the minimap. I think this is held by Vital Pinay. Or is it? There are just too much Zerglings. And the cannon will perish once again. Lily, SCVs being eaten. Metal scripts being eaten by the Zerg force. It's so small, but it's so irritating. And it's not stopping anytime soon. There's no cleanup on these Zerglings. Killing all. Huge action with the huge plays. Look at this. One annoying Zergling. And all the workers should come back. The cleanup crew is here. Player. I think Player is the MVP in this match. As this match go along, if the red wins, he's the MVP because he just creates chaos upon chaos, being assisted by Providence. Jihen trying his best to defend, but he will lose all the queens in the process. Look at this Providence. After killing the queens, lifting up the elevator, Zergling elevator, and running out again. While Pinoy is chilling around and just shelling your front base. The steam is coming up. The only reason why Pinoy is not entering high ground is because Lily's base is here. But Hala's workers deleted. He hasn't have enough defense because he's busy trying to defend for the swarm host Nidus combo player. Another swarm host. And now the gates has been breached. The shelling continues. Pinoy trying to protect his siege line. And player creating chaos once again whenever he sees it. Geohen getting some advantage. Trying to push on the lower right side of the red team's map. But would it be enough? I don't think it would be. Locust coming in, deleting all the Zerglings in the process, staggering all Locust one by one, and Geohen's economy is in shambles as well. Pushing forward once again, Argel going for the top left side snipe, and Geohen trying to control or at least corral the defense of the red team back to the base, but I don't think this would be enough. Cleanup crew. Zerglings, the vision is here. Hala cleaning all the Locust remaining, but I think the damage is done. There's no more workers for Geohen. 27. But Hala with the 22. Look at how low this worker count. Healthy worker count. 47, 45, 55, and 82. Hello! 82 on Keto. Even if the enemy, the red team's army gets deleted, he has the economic tank. He has the economic backup to just delete everything from the blue side. I don't think The red side doesn't even needs to attack. Jihen, one last hurrah. Trying to snipe the main carrier, but would it be successful? They're flying so fast, these balloons. And the cavalry has arrived. Arya's Voidray and Tito's carriers decimates all those corpse of Hydralis. It's just a matter of time before they attack. Ziohen trying to make something work. Trying to go back with the Nidus, but the Nidus gets snipes and all in his Hydralis will be deleted in the process. Zerglings up and running at the front. Look at this. Just 3 Zerglings creating a lot of hassle to the blue team. Blue team's economy. Income-wise. 3 digits versus 4 digits. So the only good thing that's going for the blue team is viral Pinays. Unit-wise, 69. So hopefully the Tempest can help, but I don't think it's gonna be enough for all these carriers. Painlings dripping from the Nidus ass. And once again, Ariel with his go-to Void Ray. How can we even static D? Don't have economy. Yun. Trying to migrate his heart out with his 2 Vikings. But it's not enough. Ariel going for the sweep. Deleting everything in its path. With the Nidus Swarms once again at the front. And the Zerglings raining from the sky. The blue team just doesn't have enough. The Tempest are just here. But now it's time for action. That's Anis DPS. Should have just continued to attack while the Corruptors are trying to tank. But how can you tank if there is 18 Void Rays burning through your shell? Add to that, how many is this? 16 carriers. And that's the GG the moment that this pops out. Game 2 goes to the red team. It's now a 1-1 series on our Saturday team games. What an ending. Great plays, everyone. And we are gonna dive. We're not gonna take a break. We're gonna dive straight onto our part 3 of this Saturday team game series. But it would have been nice if I can see the supply, but I'm using the regular OBS layout, and the later layouts are, what do you call this? Later layouts are more, they're not approving 6v6 matches, so it's only for 4v4s. So I can't do anything with that. But yep, game 3 on our Saturday games will now be going the top side first. So still a 6v6 in the 6 o'clock position of the red team's map. Give it up for Tito. Oh, clockwise. Then we have in the middle of their base, Pinoy, with some Terran pieces. Providence going for the off race, or a different race rather. Protoss. And expanding early on, the MVP of the last match with the Nidus player. Last but not the least, Huge Zergling damage. Huge reaction. And to finish it off with the Void Ray. King, it's Ariel. Now, early on, Providence with the Cannon Rush on our Protoss, Viral Pinay. Still not playing the Zerg pieces for Viral Pinay. In the middle, Jeohen trying his best with the Hydra list. Three o'clock position, that's me. Sending some Zergling. Trying to shoo away the Zerglings of Tito. Then we have Beyond doing some expansion. And this is his main base. This is his main base. Pinging. Continues to ping. Viral Pinay counteracts that cannon rush with his own cannon rush. But Hala attacking the Pylon of Providence. I think that is too much of a cannon rush with some gateways, you know. It's not like cannon rush, it's a cannon wall. Now, going back to the introduction, we have our Zerg. Oh, Libby! Going for the Zerg now instead of the Terran. That's his main base with a Speedling upgrade coming right up. Now we have Sabi as the Terran on the 11. Going for the expansion. Trying to push forward. The damage is not yet done. Tito going for the bunker rush, but Hana SC in the middle of it all. Would it be able to hold this position? Zergling's coming right up. I think this is enough Banelings to kill away the bunker. Patala trying to zone out the Marines, and they will hit their demise with the Marine cleanup. Cannons up and ready for Viral Pinay. Cleanup 2 Bathala. And Tito going for the float around at the right side of the base with the cheesy tactic. Tala trying to scout where is that Terran Marine flow coming in. He has no idea it's here. Jehen with the check. Going for the front. And he will. Will he? He won't. Gonna check at the front. Runs away. Marine production at the hidden base. The proxy barracks for you. And the knight is at the front. Lair trying his go-to strat from the previous round once again. Viral Pinay will be able to do an expand. Production at the moment. Swarm host on the ready. Siege tanks and marauders for the red team. And on the blue side, upgrades upon upgrades. No units in sight. Maybe one or two brutalists and that's it. Jehen, good kill. Thing on both players. Now the Nidus Swarm player is really insistent on having that Nidus at the front. Swarm host pops out, drops in the Locust, gets back, it's just a hit and run. Gets 1 to 3 probes? Yeah, 3 to 4 probes on that skirmish. More Zerglings on the follow-up. Nidus at the southwest. And the Mutualist block of huge reaction. Will they be able to kill it? Now the Marines are here. Will this be enough? The Bailings. It hit. Could have detonated that easily. Mutualist trying to rain glaive verbs in the sky. But Björn with a lock-in, showing away those Mutalists in the process. But Hala finds out about those proxy barracks and another persistent player Nidosperm at the most end side, trying to really divide the attention and defense of the blue team. Player drops 6 Locust and says goodbye once again. Gets 1 SCV, probably a refinery or 2. And Björn with the lift. That is good. Jehen with the defense. Followed up by Björn's flamethrower army. Hey, the blue side. Okay. Blue side is not being rattled by the Nidosperm of player. Unlike before. Maybe because they already know that it's coming, or they just adjusted the playstyle. Now more Locust on the southeast position. Raining down from the sky. Battle be nice. Cannon will fall down. Another one coming out. Takala trying to break the rocks. While player is trying to snipe this easily. Nexus melting like it's butter. Now Providence with the Zell run by. But Sabi's Liberators are ready to put Liberation Zone. You are not free, sir. We will give you freedom. Nidosworm. Jehen trying to roam around and just place Nidosworms everywhere. Now there's 2 players trading Nidosworms on their bases. Locust drop down for the Dynasty defense. And finally, that Zealot run by will be deleted. More Nidosworm in the mix. Geohen just trying to look for that timing to dive in and get that. And he gets the gold base as well. Player. Slowly but surely the blue team is checking all around the places. Not even letting player dictate the pace of the game. Providence with the warp in, almost dying. And there it is. The first snipe. Geohen with the double spire kill. Will he be able to make it? No, he won't. The Locusts are here. Try to dive back. Geohen will he be able to kill it? I think he will. Oh my god. The snipes on the double spire of huge reaction. Not so huge defense by him. Rocks being deleted so that we can take that expansion as well. Player still trying to do his best to create damage and chaos. And now the march of the stalkers arrive. Ariel choosing not to create some void rays to change of view. Locust, will it be sent to Björn's main base? But the army is here. Great defense by Björn. Jehen with a counter Nidus. And that is a lot of stalkers. Will be able to kill all of it. Hala microwave the Zerglings, but it's not enough. These 1-2 stalkers are tanky. And there's additional units from huge reactions, Zerglings, and Mutalists as well. Lily trying his best. And the Liberator Zone is here. Trying to micro Lily. But with all this happening, Jihen holding his life for this gold base. Trying to snipe everything from the high ground. Pinoy needs the vision, but he cannot see it. Tito. Tanks being sniped by Jihen even before sieging. And I think the blue team is in a very good position defense-wise. Losing a gold base. That's okay. The Liberators are here. Another Nidus from player. But Yun is on top of it. And now the push from the high ground. I don't think that would be enough. Pinoy trying to force the issue, but the Liberation Zone is here. And the Bailings at the side. Did it connect? It has no Bailing speed. Bathala, what are you doing? Oh, hey! More Nidus at the front. One getting deleted in the process. And the flow of the Hydralisk from Anito pushing in. He's not committing everything in one path. Thors and Zerglings. Thors and Siege Tanks deleted by 6 Zerglings. That's a good kill. Another Nidus player doesn't know when to stop when this Nidus is. Jihen, good reaction. Not committing on the push, knowing that there is a lot of defenses up and running. Other Nidus being sent here, but no one sees it on the blue side. And how many is this? 6, 8, 16, 24, 32, 34, 36, 38 Mutalisk. Dude, that is so much Mutalisk. Then again, just one good, not Pongal. It's more of Parasitic Bomb can delete all of that. But thankfully, there's no one using Parasitic Bombs at the moment. Lily and Bathala trying to delete all these Mutalisk. The Mutalisk trying to delete all these Swarm hosts from player. The break is in. Jihen with the run by. And there it is. Mutaflock for the counter attack. Oh, that's good. Good defense by player with the Locust push. And now, huge reaction, trying to fight Liberators with 1-2. Okay, they're balanced. But the AoE of Sabi deleting all those Corruptors in the process. One volley and everything's melting. Added with my Mutalisk, and it's chaos all over the place. Chaos all over the place indeed. Vital Pinay with this Tempest now running. Player trying to create more Nidus Burst at the back of the blue base in order for the blue base to hold their units. But the counter Nidus from Jihen pushing forward the Zerglings. Liberator creating their liberation zone. You shall not pass. Great lift by Byun. And Nidus cleanup. Yours truly. More Nidus incoming. The Liberators sieging up. Ariel not microwing. Gets deleted. But still, the Nidus Worm is not stopping anytime soon. But I think Jihen with the Lurker, with the diving on player space, trying to stop this menace of the red team. And there, would it be a cleanup or would player be able to defend this? There's a lot of locos in the process. Oh, good read. Good burrow, but the scan is there. Now, Sabi with Lily killing everything in the process. Now all the armies of the blue team is online and ready for action. The mech of Byun running around. Zerglings and Mutalists trying to defend the base. And there's the push. Huge reaction. Getting decimated by this combo of Mutalists and Liberators. Akala can't do anything with the 3-2. He's just using what? 0-1 Mutalists. It's not enough. But the Zerglings arriving. And it's a party all over. This Protoss base. The mech has arrived. It's Thor versus Thor action at the front lines. Who's winning the upgrades? 2-2 on Byun. 2-1 on Byun and 2-2 on Tito. Tito winning on the upgrade department, but at what cost? Lily. This Thors would have been good to defend against these air units because of the explosives. But how can you go there if everything is in shambles? Sabi? The zoning. Literally zoned. Really having the time of his life. A Terran player killing all Terrans. And the Lurker. Jihen with a solid defense. Getting that gold base and not letting go in the process. Now the Tempest arriving. And I think that's a GG for the blue team. Red team rather. Clean up. Gateways. Look at this. Can't do anything. If only tanks can shoot from the sky. Sabi. See? Great defense for Tito with the use of the Thors. But I don't think that's enough. Nidus upon Nidus. Things popping out. Zerglings and Mutalists mixing with Zealot blood. Geohen with the March of the Hydralisk. That's a GG, chat. I think that's a GG. So, final standing, it's 2-1. Hope you enjoyed that Saturday Games SC2PH experience. It's a bit lag because of so much units to be rendered. Because I usually just play 1v1s or co-op. So, this is new for me. More Zergling in the mix. More Nidus in the mix. So from here on out, we're just waiting for the GG of the last player. Everyone's back to macroing. Waiting workers, upgrades. Whose is this? Oh, that's mine. Pinoy, out of the game as well. Searcher, diving in. GG. That's the end of our stream, chat. Hope you like that one. Tell me what you think. Leave a comment, criticism at the comment section below. Do YouTube things, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. that's the end of our stream, chat. Hope you like that one. Tell me what you think. Leave a comment, criticism at the comment section below. Do YouTube things, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.